Because they would have the Papa Shangos and the, oh, fuck. I can't remember the fucking name. Hogun. Anyway, yeah, they would worship their particular god, and yeah, the good guy was the Hogun, the Papa Shango was evil, and they would, yeah, turn people into zombies, but the zombie didn't eat people, they just did slave work for them for a specific number of time. Either they were being evil, or the Hogun was getting back at a bad man so that they could go to the good place after life or something, or make them pay for their evil deeds while they were alive, till such a time as they believe that it should be. It's kind of like the Serpent and the Rainbow thing. But anyway, Ninjitsu as an art is as much bullshit as Demak. The deadly touch. I touch or you'll die. Now there are pressure points where you can hurt somebody, like the neck here, there. You can hurt somebody by shoving a finger there. You can grab their nose and twist it just right, or if you want to stick your nose up. Like, I would rather go here than shove my fingers in someone's nose, because they could have a cold or something. Gross. You can fish hook a motherfucker. You know, there are pressure points, of course. But you're not going to die from touching someone. It's not just touch. There are specific points. Like, you can move someone's arm down. If you hit that specific nerve, you can catch here. Do a little damage. There are little nerves here. You can bend back the thumb and cause problems. Things like that are a thing. But you're not going to kill anybody with a thumb touch. And that is, of course, shows in the black outfit. Not the white outfit, because they didn't realize what they had yet. Because, of course. Yeah. And that is a typical samurai weapon he has there. So I'm trying to figure out why a shogun would have this. I mean, a fucking ninja would have this. How are you sneaking around with that? This is the man who invented the ninjato.
Go home.
And this is some actor who can't do any real fighting.
I'll see you later. I hope.
Anyway, let's get to the actual fight so I can just make fun of this. But again, ninjutsu is just what you'd have expected it to be. Nothing more, nothing less than puerile fucking bullshit. Just, it's like any other mixed martial art. That's all it is, mixed martial arts. With a fancy name. Ninja was just assassin in Japan. That's all. And I guarantee you're not going to go through all this shit in actual battle. Like the fancy bowing and shit that you see in things. Like somebody doing this, and then going into that, and damn sure not going all the way down there. And if you do this, then you better be ready to catch their legs and snap the knee or something. Otherwise, they're just going to kick you in the face when you're doing that shit. Like the, yeah, James Bond movie. Boom, nut shot. You can do like that other movie. Yeah, the whole karate kung fu thing. But I'm telling you, this thing was just... It was fancy, but it was fancy bullshit. There are real martial arts, however. Ninjitsu is not a martial art. It was just another word for assassin. People have kind of created their own thing, but hell, they had a religion made out of fucking Jedi in England at one time. But I guarantee you, some crazed killer is not gonna fucking, before he's gotta assassinate somebody, do all this bowing shit. It doesn't even make any sense. If you're wondering why I only have the one pony, tell it's because I accidentally dropped the other one in water. I don't want to get into it. And this, like, wow. They're doing all this stupid ass fucking breathing exercise shit. I'm not even gonna play that. It's so stupid. I mean, yeah, chai is good to build and whatnot. And that's what they're kind of doing to try to. It's the theater of the ninja, which Show was awesome at. And he is a real martial artist, but he's a karate expert. And yes, if they were samurai, this would make sense because a samurai would indeed grab that long poleaxe. The sword was like the last thing. Archery was first. This particular weapon he has in his hand would be your second choice, and your final choice would be that sword. And yeah, you can tell real quickly that Sho knows what he's doing, and this guy who's been replaced by a gymnast for a second doesn't know shit. Yeah, let me flip him around with someone with a large weapon coming at me so he can stab me in the back repeatedly. I know he's blinded temporarily, but come on. We could get a lucky shot in, especially with all the damn noise you're having to make with flipping around. Oh, God. Yes, this fight scene is fucking ridiculous. But it's entertainment. But it's when people actually believe this ninja shit, it's just like, okay, sure. Okay, that wasn't bad. Like, again, like I said, Sho is legit. But he's a legit karate guy. There is no fucking such thing. He won a bunch of tournaments. And this was in the 60s and 70s, so they weren't like the bullshit that fucked up the martial arts to why the fuck everybody's getting their ass. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Hold that thing to where he can just stab you in the gut. Or put your body down so again the weight comes into you so you can die. Oh yeah, that would happen. Okay. But again, ninjitsu was bullshit. It's still bullshit. It was fine for what it was, and even great. What are they called? Oh yeah, The Master. I used to love this show.
I was expecting you. A ninja does not betray his destiny. You will.
Again with the destiny crap, I'm not gonna get into. Yeah, that's Leaving and Cleef right there. It won't be in a minute when they start fighting with the really cool 70s medallion. So again, you know, when you're a master of disguise, what you want is a big ass medallion around your neck so everybody can see it. And I admit, I put a patch on a fucking ninja mask because I wanted to be like the master when I was a kid. I think we all did stupid shit like that. But again, here's the, and Sho's one with the bow and arrow, which he popularized in those other ninja movies later. Yeah, okay. Again, I'm not saying Sho wasn't a badass, because I'm sure he was. I mean, like I said, he won all his karate tournaments. And he was good in these parts, in these movies, where he was being the guy he's being here. But ninjutsu didn't exist out of, like, folktale and stories and things. And, like, there was a assassin here and there. And probably when samurais were out being... Oh, hold on.